Who and what?
Travel ban is not there.
Quarantine කියලා කියන්නේ අපිට දැන් අලුත් normal එක.
On campus වෙන්න අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ.
Why Canada?
Free laptop to students who arrive. 18 plus would be the best time.
What exactly are the benefits?
Students are in safe hands. No rocket science now. We all have to be.
Hello and welcome to Expert Tea Talk. We have an extremely special guest here today. We have the country manager of 𝐓𝐞𝐿, Mr. 𝐄𝐱𝐩𝐿. Hi Chami, how are you?
Hi Sunny, I'm good. And you?
Welcome to the show. I'm doing fine as well. All right, let's talk. We'll start off our talk with the most basic question. Who and what is 𝐓𝐞𝐿?
Great. And thank Sunny for having me here and also inviting me for the session. So start up with 𝐓𝐞𝐿. So we are own, manage and operates institutions worldwide. So if I name the countries, so we are in US, Canada, Australia, Ireland, Jamaica, Spain, Italy, and we'll be moving into the other countries too very soon. So the plan is to have a lot of universities under 𝐓𝐞𝐿. So what we do, it's like we're partnering with the recruitment partners in Sri Lanka. So today it's the Expert Education. They are our recruitment partner who assist students on behalf of 𝐓𝐞𝐿 and do the entire process from A to Z, how to apply and what documents to be submitted and to do your visa application and everything. So simply saying 𝐓𝐶, we are with a lot of institutions under one umbrella and working with the recruitment partners in Sri Lanka, so highlighting expert education today.
Out of all those countries that you mentioned that you guys are working on, we'll be referring to Canada most today. First question.
Okay.
Why Canada?
Great. So first of all, I'd like to say that we actually see the most majority of students now moving from the other popular destinations to Canada. So one special reason, because the travel ban is not there, so the students actually can enter Canada at the moment. So specifically says Canada, I would say the first one, it's like Canada is very friendly, very immigrant friendly country. So we talking about the immigrants are the ones who are coming into the Canada. So say for an example, if Sunny, you has a student, so where Canada with 𝐓𝐿, so we call it as you are an immigrant entering into Canada. So Canadian people are very welcoming. So and the education system is very nice and how do I say? I would say that's quality. And the value for money and the recognition and the education system, it's very good in Canada. So I see a lot of Sri Lankan students are moving to Canada now from the other destination because of the recognition of your education and especially the opportunities that the students has once you coming into the Canada, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later. Yeah.
So with this whole new normal going on, a very hot topic or a huge concern for a lot of parents is this whole quarantine procedures thing. Quarantine කියලා කියන්නේ අපිට දැන් අලුත් normal එක.
Yeah.
කොහරි ගියොත් ලංකාව ඇතුළට ගියත් you can go to a different country, ලංකාව ඇතුළට ආවා. Quarantine කියන එක is a must.
Yeah.
So a lot of you watching who concern එකක්. So how are the quarantine procedures when it comes to Canada?
Yeah. So I think out of all the education destination for students, Canada is the one who's welcoming at the moment. So hey අපි කියමුකෝ Sunny visa apply කරලා visa එක අද ආවා and හෙට Canada වලින් last වෙනවා කියලා. So you will be in touch with us, so one of our institution. So then we'll tell you what would be your quarantine plan. So සාමාන්‍යයෙන් හැම ළමයෙක්ම ඒ ආවට පස්සේ දවස් 14ක් self quarantine වෙන්න ඕනේ. So ඒ රටට එනකොට පැය 48කට කලින් හෝ මේ PCR report එකක් අරන් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වෙල quarantine වුණාට පස්සේ දවස් 14කට පස්සේ තව PCR එකක් ගන්න ඕනේ. So අපි example එකක් ගත්තොත් එහෙම 𝐓𝐞𝐿 එකේ අපේ Accent School of Management for an example. So අපි කියමුකෝ ස්ටුඩන්ට් ඔයාට එහෙ ආවම quarantine වෙන්න $1000 විතර වෙනවා කියලා for an example. So as a school අපි කැමති ඒක ඔයා වෙනුවෙන් expenses දරන්න. So we'll pay for it.
Right.
So and we also have a airport pickup arranged for students who are arriving.
Right.
So there are a lot of plans being made. So because like as you said, it's a new normal, so we had to get used to it. So but students are in safe hands. So we'll be picking them up from the airport. We'll take them to the quarantine center, and they will be quarantined there for like 14 days, and then you start your normal things. So there is no rocket science now. We all have to be get used to this now. So it's like very normal. Like අපි දැන් මෙහි ඉන්නවා වගේ දැන් මෙහෙට පිටරටින් ඉන්නවනත් එයාලා ඔය හොටල් එකකට ගිහලා දවස් 14ක් ඉඳලා ඊට පස්සේ quarantine period එක ඉවර කරනවා වගේම තමයි කැනඩාවට ආවම ඒ වගේම දවස් 14ක් ඒ quarantine වෙලා ඉන්න ඕනේ and vaccination එක අරගෙන තියෙනවා.
අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තියෙනවා.
Yes.
එතකොට බලන් ඉන්න parents හිතනවා නම් ලොකු concern එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා කැනඩාවට යන්න එක එහෙම නැහැ. procedures වගේක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට යන්න පුළුවන් වැඩ කළොත්
දැන් එක සාමාන්‍ය දෙයක් පාස්පෝර්ට් එකක් කරගෙන රට යන්න වගේ තමයි දැන් quarantine වෙනවා කියන එක.
Vaccination cards, PCR tests.
So that's new normal.
Alright. තව concern එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් දැන් you're going abroad. මෙහින් payments යනවා තමයි. හැබැයි ගොඩක් ළමයි බලන්නේ අපි university එකේ ඉගෙන ගන්න ගමන් අපි මොකක් හරි job එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. part time දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ අවස්ථාවක් නෙවෙයි කියන්නේ.
Yeah. So අපි කියමුකෝ ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක් අවුරුදු ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක ගැන කිව්වොත් එහෙම ඉස්සලාම බැචලර්ස් ඩිග්‍රී එකට එන ළමෙක් අවුරුදු 4ක් ඉගෙන ගන්නවා සාමාන්‍ය 3 මාරක් හෝ 4ක්. එතකොට මාස්ටර්ස් ඩිග්‍රී එකට එන ළමෙක් අවුරුදු 2ක් ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. So අවුරුදු 3 මාරය ඇතුළත ඔයාලා අපිට තියෙනවා term breaks. So අවුරුද්දේ මාස 3ක් term break එකක් හම්බ වෙනවා. එතකොට ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක්ට ඒ term break එකේ පැය 40ක් වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන්. So we normally usually call it as 40 hours,
right,
which is full time work.
Right.
So අනෙත් මාස 9 කාලේ ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක්ට පැය 20ක් නීත්‍යානුකූලව වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහි ඉගෙන ගන්න අතරතුරේ. So ඒක අර වෙන country එකක වගේ on campus ම වෙන්න අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ. මේ ඒක පිට තැනක උනත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. So හැම දරුවෙක්ටම අවුරුද්දකට මාස 9ක් පැය 20ක් වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන්. හා මාස 3ක් පැය 40ක් වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන්. So පැය 20ක් සතියකට පැය 40ක් සතියකට.
So within the 9 months you can work for 20 hours a week.
Okay.
And in the break period of 3 months you can work for 40 hours a week.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay. Now, a massive concern now. Here in Sri Lanka, even if you have the AC a bit high, we freak out.
Okay.
We freak out. We're in a tropical country, we are used to the heat, we love the heat. So going to a country like Canada, especially what we see through media or such, is like a very beautiful country, but most of the time covered in winter.
Okay.
Would that be an issue when it comes to a student going from Sri Lanka to Canada?
I would say it depending on where you want to live. So if I say for an example, if you choose Toronto as a city that you want to go and study, that will be freezing cold for the like more than a half time of the year. So but if you choose a city like maybe Vancouver, maybe Ontario, so they have all the 4 seasons, so that's not freezing, but if I'm a student, I probably don't mind, experiencing all that 4 seasons. So because living in Sri Lanka, so we have all this summer throughout the entire year, and maybe monsoon and the rains, here and there. But I don't mind, wearing a nice jacket and nice winter clothes for the winter, and then have a nice loose clothes on a summer, and experience and enjoy all that 4 seasons. So the question was the weather. I would say it's not a barrier. So, and if someone really concerned about cold, then I would say choose Vancouver.
Right. So depending on your preferability, you can choose that. But anyways, when it comes to uni life, it's all about getting new experiences, meeting new people. And we don't have seasons here. So going off to a country which has, it's actually really a plus point, I think.
Why don't you feel that you're living in Canada? So, and I will be, it's my personal experience. I would, I don't mind, wear winter clothes once in a while in the year. So
it's different
it's
for
different,
us.
yeah.
Yes. That's true. All right. Now, you spoke of a couple of cities and such where you'd recommend, okay, if it's like, too cold for you, can go here or so.
Yes.
For Sri Lankan students in general, are there any specific states that you'd like to recommend?
I would say, like I said before, so if you really want to have the whole 4 season and a mild climate, I would say Vancouver. So or maybe Ontario. So yeah, but it does not mean like Toronto keeps snowing every day, but not prefer. I won't say like I prefer that particular city for students to go, but do a research. You can actually Google it. So if I really want to go and study, I will Google by myself and I'll see how long is the winter, how bad is the winter, and how bad is the summer. So then I will choose the institution, but it does not mean that it's too cold and you can't leave. So like people are leaving. Yeah. So you have the options. If it's too cold, you wear something. So why not? So, but I'm not going to push anyone who was listening from home, or maybe I would not say that come and study here, but I would say like choose Canada as an option because that's a beautiful country for you to come and pursue your higher studies.
So choose Canada, but do your research before you go ahead and choose exactly where you want. Got it. So let's talk scholarships, because scholarship mulu pawulatama godak walagatta, especially the costing of it, living over there and all of it. Scholarships gathot for a master's degree or maybe a bachelor's. Koi wage options the thing. Matlab koi wage scholarships the samani lamai gannawada.
So api again 𝐓𝐞𝐿 accelerate එක විතරක් ගත්තොත්, so we have 15 institutions. So මේ 15ෙම scholarships එකින් එකකට වෙනස් වෙනවා. So we have guaranteed scholarships. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක හැම Sri Lankan student කෙනෙක්ටම හම්බ වෙනවා. So අපි කියමුකෝ සනු එනවා කියලා අපේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය හෝ ස්කෝලේ ඉගෙන ගන්න. එතකොට අපි කියනවා හරි, any Sri Lankan students coming over, we will give you guaranteed $5,000 scholarship. So this is guaranteed for anybody. You don't need to have a specific qualifications to get through it. But if you're looking at merit scholarships, so we're talking about for the grades that you currently will be offered by the university. So that would be ranged from 50% to 75%, and sometimes it goes to 100%, full scholarships. So, but that depending on your current qualification. But there are scholarships available. But for you to get to the scholarship, you have to be eligible for the program first. So if someone want to go and study in Canada, what I'll do first is I'll apply, get an offer letter, then I'll try for a scholarship. So then I'll choose which university offer me the biggest scholarship, then I'll choose that, and then I'll lodge my visa application. But scholarships, yes, available. So that will be vary from institution to institution. So, but that will be starting from 3,000 to 5,000. That will be go up to the full scholarship. Even some of our schools, say for example, Accent School of Management. So we also do give a free laptop to students who arrive, and we give a free SIM card for students who arrive, and we also do have IELTS scholarships. So if a student got good IELTS marks, so we have extra guaranteed scholarships for them. And if you're Sri Lankan, so we have guaranteed 3,000 scholarships for them. So there are a lot of things are involving, but depending on the institution. So but that does not mean the Accent will give you a laptop. That means the Ontario Tech also will give you a laptop. So but yes, the scholarships are available at each and every institution.
Right. So it depends on where you choose to go and what institute you are willing to study with, and your previous results and such.
That's right.
Alright, okay. Now say for example, A-level ඉවර කරපු කෙනෙක්, freshly out of A-levels, wants to go abroad. කැනඩාවට යන්න ඕන නම් ඒ කෙනාට එයාට යන්න පුළුවන්ද? ඒත් එක්කම එයාට ගිහින් එක මැනේජ් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
Okay. So ඒක පළවෙනියට මම කියන්න A-level ඉවර වෙච්ච ගමන්ම apply කරන එකකින් තියෙන වාසිය ඇවිල්ලා එයාට education gaps එන්නේ නැහැ. So high commission එක, so when ඔයාගේ visa application එක දැම්මට පස්සේ embassy එකකින් හෝ high commission එකකින් බලන දෙයක් තමයි education gaps තියෙනවාද කියලා. So සමහර students ලා ඉන්නවා A level කරලා අවුරුදු 2-3ක් මුකුත්ම නොකර ඉඳලා එකපාරටම ඉගෙන ගන්න යනකොට, so that will be a concern by the High Commission. So like, why all of a sudden you want to come and study in Canada and you haven't done anything in Sri Lanka either?
Right.
So but මං නම් කියන්නේ A level ඉවරනට පස්සේ තමයි හොඳම වෙලාව ළමයාට මේ තීරණය කරන්න පිටරට ගිහින් ඉගෙන ගන්න එක. And there are a lot of kids comes අවුරුදු 17 පිරුණ 18 පිරුණ ගොඩක් ළමයි එනවා. ඒම කිසිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ ළමයිට ඇවිල්ලා ඒ තනියම ඉගෙන ගන්න. and ඒකින් තව ඉගෙන ගන්න ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකකට වඩා දේවල් තම ළමයි ඉගෙන ගන්නවා, because you be more independent and you learn how to do everything by yourself. So that's going to be a good experience. So I would say that would be the best time for you to apply soon after your education, rather you waiting sometimes, get mature and all. In that case, if you think like it's too early for you to go, soon as you finish your A levels, I would say you finish your bachelor's degree in Sri Lanka and then come for your master's in Canada. But if you think no, I don't mind going for my bachelor's, I would say 18 plus would be the best time.
So like not having unwanted gaps in the middle of your education, but to have a clear flow through. And I think it's very safe to go into Canada as well. The people are really nice, and then quarantine is there.
And even if you Google, so Canada is always one has the best country to live. So either it will be number 1 or the number 2 or number 3 all time. So the best livable country would be Canada. So you will have a better lifestyle there, and it's very friendly, immigrant friendly. I would say you will be much safer in Canada than here.
So there's nothing to worry about. You know your options now, and then you're thinking about COVID-19 and the implications of that. That's also sorted. Of course, from their end, it's quite safe. And then living in a country like such, you're worried with your parents, you're worried that you're leaving your child to go abroad and you don't know what goes on. But they're pretty safe over there, so there's not that much of a security concern in that respect. All right. Now, what exactly are the benefits given to these international students, basically us going to Canada, from the Canadian government?
Great. So I'm not going to cover much of stay back on or a visa point of, because I'm not an immigrant lawyer or whatever. But students will come and study 3.5 years to 4 years of a bachelor's degree in Canada, and then your master's will be 2 years. So as I said before, you're allowed to work 20 hours per week on your study period and 40 hours per week on your term holidays. So as soon as you graduated, so you have a stay back option. We call it as a PSW, post study work. So that would be starting from year 1, and it could be go up to year 3. So you can stay back after your studies for 3 years in Canada and work. And if I'm a student like looking for bachelor's degree, I'll go and study for 3.5 years, and then I'll get my PSW for 3 years, and I'll work and get international exposure, and then I probably will be finish my master's in Canada, or maybe go to another country, or come back to Sri Lanka. So but students are given opportunities and the benefits of working while you study, and also you can stay back once you complete it. So on a PSW, we call it as post-study work permit.
Sounds like a full package to me. I mean, you get to get paper, you get to get a lot of experience, and it's pretty safe out there. And then of course, when it comes to working and earning, I think the laws are pretty normal and really adjustable to it. So I think Canada is a really good option when it comes to
best place to live.
Best place to live. So there you go. I think we covered all the bases, from the start, what age to apply, where do you prefer, what are the things that you should do your research on, and what are the deciding factors, and of course towards the end as well, government and things as well. So මම හිතන්නේ අද දවසට අපි ඔක්කොම cover කරා පටන් ගන්න තැන ඉඳලා research points මොනවාද කියලා, කොහෙද යන්න ඕන කියලා, මේ weather කියන එක concern එකක්. ඒ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න වලට මම හිතන්නේ අද දවස් අපිට හොඳ උත්තර හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් කරා. Are there any final pieces of advice that you'd like to give?
The හැමෝටම තව ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන් මම කොහමද apply කරන්නේ and මේක කරගන්නේ කියලා. So we have in Canada we have 15 plus institutions under 𝐓𝐞𝐿 Accelerate logo. So students වල කරන්න තියෙන්නේ expert education එකට ඇවිල්ලා හෝ කතා කරලා විස්තර දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. So expert උදව් කරන ඔයාලට university එකේ application එකේ ඉඳන් payments කරන එකේ ඉඳන් and visa apply කරලා කැනඩාවට එන තැනට වෙනකම්ම හැම දෙයක්ම expert education එකෙන් උදව් කරනවා. So I would recommend all of you to contact expert education and speak to experts to get expert advice and come and study with us. So, and thank you for having me again, Sanu, and thanks expert to having me too.
Thank you so much, Chammi. I think it is very, very important intel that we got. And that was 𝐄𝐗𝐏𝐿, the country manager of 𝐓𝐿. I think it solved a lot of your questions. He, of course, mentioned a very important set of points that you'd like to consider. Parents are ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා මම හිතන්නේ අද discussion එකේ බලන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ නැති. ඒ තිබ්බ doubts වලට හරි පිළිතුරු හොයාගන්න. If you want more information, do not worry. All you have to do is contact Expert Education. They'll help you out with your entire process, give you advices along the way, and of course connect you with very well-known universities that you want to go and brighten your future. Alright then, I'll see you next time with the next Expert Tea Talk.
Expert Education and Visa Services, your trusted education partner.